Hello everyone, my name's Steph, I'm Botanist Cool, and today we're coming back to, yet again, Crimson Fatalis. And if you're enjoying my mini painting videos, make sure to like and subscribe. It's free, it's easy, it's 2 clicks, and I can't thank you enough. Let's get on to the rest of the video, and I'm gonna shoot it straight with you guys. I'm not gonna repeat the colors for this mini painting again because I've already said them a couple of times in the previous videos. So go watch the previous videos if you want to know the colors, but we got a bunch of reds and oranges and yada yada yada. And today all I wanted to do was do color corrections on the wings. So the last time I painted the wings, I painted them to be very, very dark with those little bits of yellow going through there, and I think it looked pretty darn good. However, the Frontier model for Crimson Fatalis does have a lot more reds and oranges and fiery colors throughout the wings itself. So I wanted to make sure that I got those represented in the mini. And I wanted to make sure that the wings looked like they were not on fire, but looked like they were hot and had like relation to fire. Essentially, I didn't want it just to be like a bunch of cracks and a black wing. I wanted it to be a hot wing full of flame from the inside of Fatalis. And that meant a lot more dry brushing. A lot more dry brushing and a lot more experimenting with colors when the dry brush on certain other colors and yada yada yada. It was a lot of dry brushing. It was a lot of work. And oftentimes I felt like I was doing nothing because I would be dry brushing a little bit of the, what is it? It's the Inferno Glow or the Glowing Inferno orange paint on there. And it's like, I don't see anything changing, but over time, little by little, I started seeing it change and it looked great and it looked fantastic. So it's another one of those trust the processes moment where you just gotta like trust that, yeah, eventually things are going to look a lot better and you just gotta wait for it and you gotta be patient with it, which is, whew. But eventually I got all those little nooks and crannies really done in well. And then I went over with the black and brown mix from before to really get those areas that should not be lit up. I decided that on the back of the wings that yes, those should have a lot more lighting on there because the bone doesn't really stick out like it does on the bottom of the wings, and rather there's kind of a thin membrane all on the back, and it kind of makes sense for it to be a membrane the same color, the fires going to the top. So I wanted to make sure that those like bony areas on the back weren't just that dark black brown color, but also had a bit more of a lighter color to it. They still are darker than the rest of the wings, but very clearly so, the fire is still there. However, on the other side, on the bottom half of the wing, I made sure that those bony areas were as dark as they could be because it was a separate bony area with its own scales that was protruding from the membrane as a whole. And I'm very happy with how that ended up turning out. Overall though, this is just a continuation of Crimson Fatalis from the last video, and I have the same plans to go into the scales on the body and do layers of reds and oranges and yellows to make those parts pop up a little bit more, but that's gonna take time and that'll be in the near future, like probably within the next week or two. I do want to get back to some Battletech soon, and I am going to try to, but I've been painting once a week primarily, so I need to get back into that rhythm of painting 2 or 3 times a week so I can do some more Battletech. Anyways, that's all the time I have for today. Thank you all very much for watching, and if you enjoyed it, like and subscribe. It's the best way to support me. It's free, it's easy, it's 2 clicks, and I can't thank you enough. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Y'all stay safe, stay Botanist Cool, and I will see you soon. Bye, everyone!